What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to the table where everybody eat. If it's your first time to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and then hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on these bangers, man. We already ran up a bag on ticker symbol APLD or Applied Digital Corporation. You know, the one that went stupid because of the news that they had with CoreWeave and them already having connections or ties in with NVIDIA. But now we're talking about Immunity Bio Incorporated, ticker symbol IBRX. Now, if you already been rocking with us over here at the table where everybody eat. You familiar with this stock from videos and as well as in the Discord and on my Twitter, as we already played this thing up to the upside, followed it back down to the downside as low as $1.83, jumped back in around $2 to $2.11. Once we got above that 237 area, we really had our eyes on this stock or whatnot. So what I'm looking at on ticker symbol IBRX, since we already know the levels and whatnot, is if we can hold at $3.15. Matter of fact, before we do that, let me show you guys something real quick. If you want to be in on these levels before I'm able to get you guys this video. I bet. Now, right here, this is the private Discord community. Everybody eat. Where you see, I have a free one-time purchase where you could join this community. Well, I'll give you guys these levels and these alerts in this Discord here, as well as every now and then my Twitter, but primarily a lot of the alerts will be right over here on WAP. So just check the link in the description to be in the loop. But if you want to be a part of the option plays, the live streaming, the technical analysis classes, then that's where we could go down to either the monthly or the quarterly memberships for the Discord, where you invest in yourself. Your capital will be returned, no guarantees. But at the end of the day, if you manage the risk and follow the plays that I draw up or line up for you, you shall do pretty well in this market as we navigate, not to get rich, but to build leverage and get wealth. So again, link will be below in the description for the Discord. Everybody eat. And keep in mind, we got a one-time purchase where I'll be giving out a few option plays and a few alerts that is be Discord only access. Now back over to ticker symbol IBRX. So again, if we can mount that 333 and then get over $3.46, that's where I want us to really get over 374. Break and hold above $3.74 to $3.90. I mean, the $4 psychological level is really that target once we could get above 374 and hold that. And then ideally, I want to say the bottom of this gap right here from, as you see, October 2024 gap up. That's when I got onto this stock and been watching it ever since. But this level right here would be $4.23 to $4.70. If we can just test that 423, 425 area, then that'll be like my first price target on ticker symbol IBRX. Now that's on the daily chart. Let's go down to another time frame real quick before we go over the Weeble and check out these moving averages to see what we're working with. All right, sliding down to the 2-hour chart on TradingView. What I see here is the 50 SMA is still in a directional uptrend. We are also in an uptrend with a few lower highs, stair stepping, holding key areas. Like right here, we held that. We rejected where we needed to reject. I believe really 324 after 315 is the zone that we should get over and hold before we do the 333. But on the 2-hour time frame, that's what I'm looking at. We go down another time frame. I mean, I don't really know, but all I know is that my ideal level for me personally, Wall Street Sniper, is if we can hold this $2.67 area, which now I still keep that like that for now. The hold at 267 area for me is ideal. Let's go ahead and just jump over to Weeble, look at the moving averages, and close out this video. All right, now here we is on Weeble on an hourly time frame. And I mean, let's go ahead and jump to the 4-hour first real quick and then slide to the hourly. But on the hourly, what I'm seeing, I like this hold again at the 313, but I do see the MACD curling down. Let's jump to the 4-hour real quick, or let's jump to the weekly and then slide down real quick. We can remove the drawings. We know the levels that we have to hold, or that looks ideal to hold. So let's remove the drawings first real quick. All right, now let's slide over to the weekly. Now this is looking good on the weekly chart at the moment for me. As we are holding the 9, we closed above the 20. The MACD is trying to go up and curl up into greenish, not necessarily positive territory, but as we're in negative, it's increasing towards the positive territory, and it's green at the moment. The 200 is curling as if it wants to treat the 72, which is the green line right about here as support. But if we can continue this weekly uptrend, then ideally, like I said, my first target, well, not even first target. If I was to go off of this right here on the weekly chart, I'm targeting at 438. You know what I'm saying? Just somewhere around there, 425 to 450 would be the price of my first target if I was to be on a weekly time frame. Now let's jump down to the daily. We basically rejected around at around 340. I guess you could say it's under that 200, but the MACD is looking good and positive territory and looking very strong. The moving averages are curling up, looking very strong. We got above the 9, got above the 20, rejected the 72, boom, tested the 20, got up there, rejected again, tested the 9, got above, rejected. So if we could just hold, what's this? Oh, yeah, that 270 range, man, is ideal for anybody that ain't jumped in. Let's go ahead and pull the drawings up real quick before we get out of here, dog. Boom, 285. What's this right here? 262. I mean, I still keep that, but ideally, I'm gonna go up the moving averages and not even my levels, because my levels is more so intraday, especially on here. So move the drawings again. Let's slide down to the 1 hour again. Now, as I said, the 1 hour, if we could get a retest, that's that 304. I really don't want that, but I wouldn't mind a retest of 304. But again, if you are in this 287 to 270 or 280, as you say, if that was to be ideal, or that 272 to 200, that'll be the most ideal re-entry would be there only because of the holes right here on ticker symbol IBRX. So smaller time frame intraday, I mean, I don't think there's that much liquidity in this stock. So let's go to the 15. We still looking good. Hold above the 72. But then we hold above the 200 again, for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I really like to go down too much. But this right here do look ideal, still around that $3, 303 area. And if we were to go here, yeah, that's what that's looking like. So that's what we got on ticker symbol IBRX. Thank you guys for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm gonna do some more DD on this over the weekend. So stay tuned for another video coming soon on this. Watch out for the levels. We break out. We may get news before we even break out. But again, keep your eyes on this one right here, man. Much love. We out.